You need to start a new broadcast, motherfucker. I said, you need to start a new one, bitch. I don't want to look at all that shit. So you need to start a new one. You too. New game, bitch. Sorry ass South Carolina ain't no game. We can play another game. We can fast forward these by halftime.
This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime memories.
I thought he was going to say it. Hold on, he's going to say it, I think. Check it out.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Sooners offense will get the first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right
do it all
here.
the time.
They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the lead.
Against your ass. Well, this
have to play well.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive.
That's all I'm about to do last week.
Passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent.
Y'all ain't running y'all plays.
At the time, but since then, they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do, throwing the ball around.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this group going.
Hey, man, that dude over.
Start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they've just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
His first run of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the coverage team surrounding the ball, no chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
The Tigers want to move quickly. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You missed your cheek. There you go. About time.
This crowd full of throats, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He lobs one high down the left side. And
You got someone on the top on me. Wow.
Third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Got someone over the top on you,
Now
man.
the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And here comes the offense on second down. Give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can...
He looks that one in nicely. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players.
We got a lot of recruits on the line for this game right here, baby. A lot of recruits.
Not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Here's the handoff. And the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world?
Hey, man, dude fumbled again, man. Oh, what's Patrice? What's wrong with you?
Leaves it with the back. Obliterates him, still on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4. It'll be first and goal.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
But they tried to do too much.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes.
Good job, guys.
Down Sooner. The Sooner scooter doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy.
Did Auburn win?
Now, don't do too much and don't fall over your seats.
And they did tack on the extra.
This is my last week.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
So they 8-0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Mizzou
Let's
has
see their ass
the
next.
back of
Get in
the
there,
offense
too.
coming out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive that...
Sit though.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What a play by this defense.
my little guy in the
with
slot.
pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Ready to try the point out.
Hey, so how old?
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Maybe they go 2 o'clock in the first quarter. This shit 2 o'clock.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll be a touchback. 5-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete.
Hey, guys, maybe we don't want to. We don't need to go to SEC.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just
something straight to the playoffs.
Rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that
we did that when we first got here.
Define your legacy.
Picked off. Oh yeah, we have in the right spots now, guys. We have in the right spots now.
Wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Now they're catching the ball. We got them in the right spots now. Let's switch them around. They got to know how to play on the other side.
Has it again, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
Oh, he dropped it.
Right where they want. This defense doesn't know.
Right in his hand.
Get punched in the mouth with that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time.
What button you using to catch the ball with? A button?
Behind him, did a great job throwing the screen.
What button you pushing? A? I mean triangle?
Just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up.
I used to push square. I don't know what to mean. One of them mean aggressive, one mean, you know.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off the box and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
Handoff to the single running back. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Buys a little extra time. And he'll step into
Touchdown Sooners.
Touchdown Sooners. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the boys of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. Just another week of
short-term memory.
We've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Tigers in the...
Everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and quarterback rushed.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Find space on the right. Got a lot of running room.
That's some bullshit
And
right
the
there.
catch and run into the end zone.
Come on, guys.
Down Tiger.
We can't throw that pass
This
offense. I think
offense
they
is
can
so
do it.
exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After misfiring, it's second down. From the gun, the ground game. Pulls his way forward. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though. I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Feeling some heat. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw on that last play.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls.
Take my 4th and 4.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Sooners will try to move the sticks on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score.
And go 2 o'clock already in the first quarter.
Precision blocking up front.
Cheating
The
motherfucker.
open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
I'm in the 2nd quarter. I get ahead of you. You started before me. Throwing the ball too much, shooting guy.
Lining up for the PAT.
You good?
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it down the middle. Love to see these third
How is that
down
open right
conversions on
there?
offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Defense in press coverage. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The aerial assault continues. Looking to the end zone.
What the fuck is these guys doing?
And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pocket starts to collapse.
They hit me, dude, man.
He took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
They're popping me, dog.
The offensive line has got to get
guys blitzing. We ain't getting that ball off.
Survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He's right on target. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He
threw it over his head.
Target on that one. Gotta put it on his
Oh,
body.
come on, guy. You threw it over his head.
You gotta be careful. He's lucky there. If you
Who
miss
does
time,
that?
throw him in the middle
He's right in front of you.
Sometimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Makes the catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Makes the pass. Off the deflection. Missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. He makes the catch. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it.
How's that guy getting open right there?
When you talk explosive
The fourth time he run through that pass.
Finally able to make the stop.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn up.
Should have fumbled with that. Pick your ass up.
That one did
Trying to be
not
cute.
go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Line getting set on second down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job.
Same spot on that side. How is that thing? It's not possible in this defense. Where's the safety at?
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's short. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know close to the line of scrimmage and fire right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the
Missouri,
defense.
come on, Missouri. Come on, Missouri. It's like a little broken bitch.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal.
Come on, Missouri. They got their field goal, though. Little
And the
fucking
kicker
bitches.
delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding
Short-term memory.
Working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to pick.
He lost it high and deep down the left side.
He's not catching the
And this
ball.
is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers.
It's trying to irritate me, man.
Still
I don't know what's wrong with him. They're not playing football.
Completion, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
There he go.
And it's caught inside.
Finally got his ass.
Touchdown, Sooner.
Good job, guys. Come on.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job.
But he gets to win. This guy can't kick it in the end
He
zone.
stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
He's kind of weak. This one.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Picked off.
And he throws.
Guess they got on the right side now, boy.
His head has to be spinning. And a big return after
Why are you not making it in the end zone?
sets up the offense for this possession.
95 speed.
There with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about Big screens outside, have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This offense is so
You start 2 o'clock that bitch?
in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a
They always have to halftime.
and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
It's only against the wind. That's the problem. They got cutting through it. I don't know how you're doing.
To go on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The RPO fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
They got you the big hit right there. That make you want to hit a 2-minute warning. That guy got a big hit right there. That make him want to take it to 2-minute warning right there, boy.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw.
How is that pass open with this defense? We're supposed to stop that. He's letting them run right past you.
Finally a bright spot for this offense.
Game cheating. You don't want to keep hitting that pass.
Nowhere in the second quarter, they're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Back to the air one more time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Come on, guys. This is some bullshit.
The ultimate grab and go for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing.
Even they playing can play last year. God damn it. They put the little guy back at corner again. This is bullshit.
And who knows what the heck will happen.
Oh, you were there before you got burned. Oh, come on, man. You gotta play better than that. Number 10 don't get burned like that. What was that?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UCLA found a
game call?
rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. Something this program has done time
that's
and
the
time
game call.
again inside the
Oh, Madden call.
Bruins fans
You gotta pause in your game for a second.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standards, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a
Shut
lot for
up,
that.
man.
Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Great job by the defense here, rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind.
Lofts one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle attack block. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability in that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Good luck.
On the run from inside his own 5.
What you say? I score and you score?
Team, everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversation.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Dang, there's a safety. That's a big sack right there. We picked that dude up and slammed him down. We try to get him to get a fumble.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create.
All right, they got to pump me the ball.
At least have the threat of it.
At least give me another playoff. At least one offensive play.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You see in football all the time. right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins.
He's going to throw deep right side.
Touchdown. Sooners. Now you catching. Now they catching. Put some sides, guys. I'm back on the original sides.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got people that score points in bunches, this offense keeps the foot on the accelerator.
All right, I'm about 30 now. It's 2 o'clock.
Now this offense has even more of a cushion going.
You know, you started 2 o'clock?
And the extra point.
Oh, you ain't hit halftime yet.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
I gotta say, I am a born Sooner, and a Sooner bred, and when I die, I'm a Sooner dead. The guy do the announcement, he sound good about it, boy. He talk about something. I'm in Oklahoma, and I'm a Sooner, and I am a Sooner born, I am a Sooner bred, and when I die, I'm a Sooner dead. But the way he said it's funny as shit, boy.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
You know the announcer?
This first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you. At this point, trailing by as much as you are. Throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Nobody want to fuck with this guy.
So much in the passing game now. Expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball fall.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you 2 knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
He's knocked down at the 30.
They guys scored.
They're sort of hitting them in the mouth.
So they're tired of shit.
Pick up there. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running to the left. Hard running there. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
They picked you off?
Not before he picks up the first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the lead
They get you a
rusher in the
saying, that boy.
nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed,
Why you throwing the ball
open
in? You're
field
fucking
running ability,
time.
he can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Sooners will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down. Trying to power it in. Touchdown Sooner! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a run.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The give to the left. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds.
You guys sitting right there watching him. Come on, guys. Stop cheating.
First down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Smashes through. Fakes his man out. Just knocking away defenders. And
now we can't tackle.
A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. And he'll run across the sidelines after
You guys are blocking now, boy. Huh?
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Looking to scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll run it on first and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. The AT unit on the field. splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over Tulane. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling.
He lost one down the sideline. And he makes the catch at the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. Caught over the middle. It's Akbar. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing.
He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the beatdown has ensued. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield's record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spread the ball around, touchdown Palooza. What a nice day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The 1st down for the offense. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Crosses to 40. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd.
It's the tackle, guys. Again. In the 4th quarter yet, bit.
The quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
In the 4th quarter yet.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Fires left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you've got to have really good anticipation. The quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the 1st down.
They'll get him stopped just
God damn it, guys. How is they so open doing that?
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on.
Gotta cheat when they want to play, man. There's no way that guy's better.
Beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And in that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Some misdirection with the counter. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on the 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play. You probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Take my 4th and 4. Last one.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Touchdown Sooner! And the pummeling has started. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
I didn't run to the computer, did
This
it?
always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense
Damn.
obviously
You ran a kickoff on you?
themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
You just showed it, bitch.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up. A lot of drives together, and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Now they'll line it up to the 44 on 1st and 10.
They ain't got the ball.
Through the air. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
looking to throw on second down. Fire is
Say what?
right complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a
Good
bit.
shut up. You ain't done yet.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
They try to throw a bomb.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't
No,
afraid
no,
to
I'm gonna
take
get
a
the
shot.
I'm gonna get the ball. I'm gonna get the ball. Time to run all the way out.
So Missouri will have to
Can't stop me no more.
He's getting a lot of
They ain't gonna call a timeout till they down 77-31.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's now up to 71 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Hands it off. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is work. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Right, that's it.
There's a long and storied history of great
Oh,
games
man.
between these two rivals,
Fuck you,
and this
bitch.
chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm,
Shut up, Ho.
definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well.
There's your recruiting, bitch.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like,
Yeah, so you need to finish your
sometimes get
recruiting.
overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
So that's good.
Hey, get that right outside linebacker. Oh, look, that was the right outside linebacker. Wow. Yeah. That's all I got from after the Missouri game. Let's look at all them fuckers. Fuck you. Now I got to a little sorry ass South Carolina people. Yep. Oh. Oh, I got the 5-star left end. Green. They didn't even show me I had him. Green guy. That's how I got a guy that came through and didn't know it. Yeah, I lost my 5-star. Fucking defensive tackle. He went to fucking Notre Dame, bitch. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, bitch hurt. They went back down to me. What are you talking about? We're on the same side. We're on the same side, then, ain't we? Nobody kidding. You ain't gonna make it. Heisman ain't gonna get you nowhere. Alright, I ain't doing nothing else. Let's go. Right, clean this over with. That's preliminary to whoop your ass. You know what you call it. Get my SEC championship back. How you see that? Florida who? Auburn lost a game. Auburn lost a game. But I'm gonna beat Auburn and LSU. Yeah, I do. I thought it was on my schedule. Let me see. Yeah, I play Auburn and LSU in my last 2 games. Play this sorry ass game and I'm done for the night. Put this bitch on shoe clock at halftime like you did. No, you had to lose a game. Bitch, shut up, man. Your ass gonna lose the game. Nah, it ain't, man. You make it to the SEC, you ain't getting the real one. The SEC don't count. You can have that shit. I gave the SEC before, and then you got your ass whooped. So you can have the SEC shit. Say what? I ain't gonna lose too. Okay, still on drugs. You're on drugs. We won't be in them black uniforms no more. That's the damn show. I didn't have my black pants on, my black helmet.
Welcome everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina.
Bet you need to listen to one thing, man. But born sooner, baby, and I'm sooner bred, and when I die, I'm a sooner dead.
Boy, do we have a fun one ahead.
Welcome to Oklahoma, baby. Welcome to Oklahoma.
As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks.
That shit isn't in right.
Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Right, they gotta keep you on suspense.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to start.
I think they look the way it looked. I thought
Here's the return from inside his 10.
I thought what's called was gonna show up. When's he gonna show up?
Assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Fucking Samuel Jackson. I thought he was playing on it. Gonna show up.
Get the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat
Only gonna show up to the last fucking thing so they can have another season. Watch.
It's fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys.
I bet you it's gonna happen.
That can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius.
I
You
bet.
don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. To the ground to try to move the chains. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team. We're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
No, but geez, now you keep getting hurt.
That last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And he'll move it in inside the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, or when they get hurried, or when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
throw for it. Finds his man down the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to put it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking quarterbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
Holden finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Algier. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play.
I think in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play, because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in the 3rd and long situations, because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And the returner goes down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. They need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
The offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work in this one.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
The give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sooner!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Algier. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's got his man. That's 20. He's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Give to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The give. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Just taking me, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you, and attack them.
Looking for room, it's Griffin. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
But we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job of threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back.
Just a simple power move. Powerful. Be strong. Be big. Be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them on balance.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Quarterback checking off. The give to the left side. Foul that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. It's tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He finds his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, Nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And the Sooners will have a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And stampeding through the defense. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Snap before the play clock ran out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Yeah, I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. How about this? These guys are going for two. Running back searching for a hole. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion but was denied. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. They'll leave it with him. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got it in the middle. It's Godet. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's the handoff. Some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. After run, now throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Akbar. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together with defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments.
Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He's got his man. couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooner!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Algier. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st end. Looking for a crease, it's Daniels. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
Will have to use its 1st time out of the half. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well give it to him again. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Leaves it with the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit their damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He'll come come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Snags it over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Something going here late in the half. Now on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it. Go downhill, hit him right in the middle of the field.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
I know, everyone's yelling. You didn't get the first down, we need more yards. Think about it. Nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that pass drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He's going to pass. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Akbar. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Catch in the middle, it's Akbar. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
and just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field, the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over to the red zone.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold that second too long when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off and he was throwing that ball.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
I know he run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in the game, more or less in the 1st half.
Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks. I mean, just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top praise moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Nothing went right in that first half in the first quarter of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the game.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's hard to stop, right? It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Leaves him with the back. Sweet feet on the move. The Gamecocks get it past the sticks.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
Got the back over the middle. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field this way. And no shot at a return here. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Quick handoff. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to do.
Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Sooners will call on their punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field
this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Looking to throw, it's Algier. Starting to feel a little pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after.
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good.
Let's not say they cut into that second field goal. Maybe just tweaked a little bit of the way with their finger.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we've got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
To the ground with the back. Oh, left him grasping for air. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, their unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, quarterback making good decisions, it is so
to stop the run, because right now this offense is having their way.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the run, it's Daniels. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10.
Then you run that play on 2nd down, knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Leaves it with the running back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense.
I think my 4th and 4.
Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. 1st down here for the offense. Corners are walked up tight. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Algier. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this week.
On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with a first down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to him again.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big ones.
He made the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5. And the Sooners have taken it inside the 20. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal. This one a 37-yard. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. Offense gets set for second down. DB's right up on the receivers. They're bringing heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
What in the world was he doing? Where was he going? And they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Sooners get enough for the first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Cats in a statement win if there ever was one. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Griffin. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making a catch.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Feeling some heat. Keeps the play going. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together, right? It's hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chunking it and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defensive job to stop.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite of what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.